I got a question for you, North American black woman. How does it feel that you're the most educated group on the planet, that you do better in interracial dating, but yet and still, I mean, why are you at the bottom of the barrel when it comes to the dating pool? And why is the fact that you women are basically are the highest in STDs? And why is it the fact that you women have the highest, let me take these out of here, are the highest in abortion? Can you ask me that question? Why? Bear with me here for a second. Ah, yes, that's better. Now we'll put this one right here. We'll put these two right here. Ask me that, black woman. Now, I'm not going to put a link in the description as far as I'm concerned. Now, I'm not saying this out of hatred or anger. You could say it's anger, but let's be realistic. You know? I mean, it's not that I'm not here to hate you or belittle you or nothing, because you've been belittled yourself. We see this on reality shows. We see this on the street. We see how violent you women are. And even some of you corporate women are getting just as word, the corporate hood rat. Yet you guys call yourself the educated women in the world. And if you want to run that little Christian nonsense, guess what, honey? You really don't practice what you preach. Because let's face the facts. If your Bible's telling you to submit to a man and you want to be the man, guess what? That ain't going to work. And another thing, just because you make more money than that man does, that doesn't qualify you to be a good wife. And let me tell you something about most of these about some of these good black men. Y'all have already made it very clear that you don't want them. Message received. So when you sit there and come at a black man and he doesn't pick up your coat, he doesn't, do anything for you, he just stands there and looks at your ass, guess what? The chances are mentally you have already gave him thoughts of saying, you know what? We ain't doing shit for you. And a matter of fact, here, we're going to do this here. Well, yeah, we're going to point this here. No, I take that back. Now, you got women like T.C. Ryder and Shabazz Ali who have written books about exposing what you women really are. Now, let's face the facts. Now, let me ask you a question, black woman. Without us, technically, you wouldn't have any what? Money, Section 8, all the trinkets that you want. Because you see, technically speaking, as us black men, that I've come to the conclusion, even if I get my life together to the point to where I have a successful job and stuff like that, you still consider black men as livestock. So I don't blame certain black men for wanting to invest in passports or anything. But then let me ask you a question, black woman. Let's say if transportation, buildings, and all that stuff was to stop being built, what would you black women do? Can you answer that question for me? And let's go back to the whole Detroit 300 Club. Now, these were the upstanding brothers, and I have to, commend the Detroit 300 Club. But guess what? Guess who stopped that whole thing? You black women stopped that whole thing. And then I was watching this thing. There was a movie opening up called Barbershop. And let's face the facts. And I'm sitting over here watching it. I can tell some of it's just bullshit. I can just smell it already. Because most of them idiots don't want to get to the root of the problem. And the root of the problem is, as long as you have policies that allows this black woman to get Section 8, alimony, and child support, which we all know is basically host support, you wouldn't have nothing. Your existence, as long as this white liberal continues to put out policies and dish them out, is to destroy the black man. And this white liberal, he's definitely doesn't have to do much. Oh, and by the way, white women have been kicking your asses in every category. When it comes to getting a man, when it comes to staying in shape, beauty-wise, think about it. Most of you women have to wear what? Weaves? Have weeds sewn in your hair? Someone else's DNA into your head? And you probably got mold washed out of there? See, white women can just sit up there and wash their hair with no problem. And you women would rather definitely dip your scalp in acid to look like white women. Like I said, can you explain that, black woman? Can't do it. Like I said, this is not about pure hatred or nothing. I mean, yes, do I want to have a relationship with a black woman? Absolutely. But this North American black woman, no. It's over. It's done. You've already made it very clear to us that you want to be our enemy. You want to be the black man's enemy. And technically, we're nothing more than livestock to you. And I've come to the conclusion of this a long time ago. So like I said, you can say this message is about hate, but I believe in terms of exposing the truth. I mean, think about it. Oh, and P.S. Why is it the fact that I see more white women out in the gym than black women? Why is that? You know what? You don't even have to explain. And for anyone out there that wants to attack how many subscribers I have, or saying that no one barely watched my videos, fine. Go ahead and think that. But then again, as soon as someone does have over 1,000 subscribers, and that touches a nerve on you, I know some of you women love your drama cookie. The other day I was at a liquor store and I saw these women. They were so loud. And I got close to a couple of them. They weren't bad looking women, body-wise, but I can tell within a few minutes that they smelled musty as hell. Oh, and by the way, why do some of you women spend so much money on hair, but yet y'all don't take care of your hygiene? Oh, I see. So that's probably why you don't wear no panties very much. Y'all don't take care of your hygiene enough, man. So no matter what, y'all the most educated women on the planet. You know what I mean? Y'all doing well in the black man. That's fine. And technically, pretty much, you can get a job faster than a black man. I'll give you that. But then ask yourself the question. why you're at the bottom of the barrel when it comes to the dating pool. So most of you women can write books about swirling, and even some of you women that claim to be Christian and all that nonsense. Ask yourself, why do you women wind up sleeping alone? I could say the word wall, but I guess you women would rather learn things the hard way. With that, this is Carl Mitchell signing off. And remember, y'all can do all you can to ban this book. And TC Wright, if you're listening to this video, if you write a second book of this, part 2, oh, I'm going to be in line to buy it. So I hope you put a book out there. Like I said, this is not about hatred or nothing. I like to be with black women, but hey, if you black women have nothing but flat out hatred towards us, fine. I've accepted the fact that we're livestock. This is Carl Mitchell signing off.